Now recognize Ms. McBath of Georgia for 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Chair Comer, Ranking Member Raskin, for hosting today's Member Day for the Oversight Committee. I am here to discuss the Federal Prison Oversight Act. My bill, co-led by Representative Armstrong, is currently awaiting consideration by this committee. The Federal Prison Oversight is a bipartisan and bicameral bill with just one goal in mind: increasing transparency and accountability across our federal prison system. My legislation will establish a federal framework for comprehensive, risk-based inspections of federal prisons to identify areas of improvement to make our federal prisons safer for staff and also for the inmates. As we evaluate and improve our federal prison system, it's absolutely necessary that we take a wholesome approach and identify the best and most effective federal prison practices implemented at the administrative staff and inmate levels. This bill provides for recommendations in many areas, such as revamping our recidivism reduction programs, improving working conditions for staff, and adequately responding to incidents of violence and abuse against both staff and inmates. Moreover, this legislation prioritizes the safety of everyone. The Inspector General at the Department of Justice can analyze a long list of areas and include them in their report. Our prison system has a notorious reputation for unhealthy conditions, abuse, and neglect, and this bill aims to combat that. Our federal prison system, holding over 150,000 individuals and employing about 35,000 individuals, should be transparent, should be accountable, effective, but more so safe. So many of our criminal justice issues could be improved if our prisons had more accountability and more transparency. The caliber of improvements that could arise from this oversight would be life-changing for everyone encountering our federal prison system. Staff would face better working conditions, and inmates would have a better opportunity to have humane treatment. I encourage the Oversight Committee to consider the Federal Prison Oversight Act, which I might add has no effect on direct spending or revenues as estimated by the Congressional Budget Office. I look forward to working with this committee to bring accountability and transparency to our federal prison systems. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman McBath. Your lead co-sponsor, Congressman Armstrong, has also spoken with me about this legislation. This committee is dedicated to providing the American people with oversight and transparency into every government agency, and that includes the Bureau of Prisons. So members on both sides care about the basic health and safety of inmates, as well as improving rehabilitation with the goal of making our communities safer. Friends and family members of incarcerated individuals should have a mechanism to submit complaints if they feel their loved ones are not being treated with respect and dignity. More oversight mechanisms within the federal prison system could also create a safer environment for correctional officers and staff. So I'm interested in exploring the bill's reporting requirements and the creation of an independent ombudsman. I invite my colleagues and the ranking member to further explore this with me and my staff. Do any other members wish to speak or ask questions of Congresswoman McBath? All right, well, thank you very much, Congresswoman.